we get so many students. It's a record. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I suggest you to participate in more university activities because after you graduate from your undergraduate studies, quite difficult to have this opportunity together with your good friend, with your classmate, and have a very casual and leisure time to share, to learn from each other. So, thank you very much for your
maybe I can officially good evening, everybody. Let's give a big hand to yourself and also our speaker tonight. We are having the first talk in this semester on this special online talk. The rationale behind is we want to get the best from our speaker in the different aspects, including how do they serve the world, what's the passion that really drive their life and also their career. Did they go through this kind of entrepreneurial journey? What is the coding element involved in their business? And we want to know how do they innovate? How do they get aspiration from the people around them? And I think more important is we want to learn from their journey to implement in your life. I know Wilson for a couple of years. He actually started his journey from a university as I believe as a lecturer, if I'm correct. And then he actually worked a lot for research, working on projects, and later on he realized he wanted to start business. And I still remember one day he came to CityU to give a talk, give a career talk to a student. And at that time, I didn't know his business is doing so well. I remember there's only a few students there. But what I'm actually impressed by Wilson is no matter how many students are there, he as a CEO, he will just go there and give all the best to the student. And this is something I really admire him, and I really want to say thank you to him in front of you all. So I think what another aspect I really admire Wilson is his business. I think many of you know today we have all this video streaming. If I say, I think you know Adobe, right? This is a standard. His business actually invented a new standard that actually approved by Adobe recently, and I think this is something we want to learn from them, from his business. And one more aspect is he actually served in the E department, as an advisor, and also he actually donate money to CityU, the CS department, and set up join them. And I think what he really wants to do is to bridge university and industry. And at the end, it's benefiting all you guys, students. So without any further ado, I think I've done my part for introduction. I'm sure you want to listen and learn from Wilson. And now pass the stage to Wilson. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So before I start my sharing, I would like to share some background and what we are doing for my company TMI. Okay, so just like 3 minutes. Okay, thank you very much.
天開數碼媒體有限公司 TMI 於2010年成立，不斷創新，力求完美，希望藉住科技將內容、文化同人連在一起。天開扎根香港，專注於視頻科技嘅研發，每年將企業要1半嘅收入投放於科研上。公司成立初期已經得到香港科技園公司嘅初創企業撥款支持。近年，我哋積極與大學及科研機構合作。攜手進行各項高端研究項目，更獲得香港特別行政區政府創新科技署嘅撥款。天開為業界提供包括能夠大量提升內容供應商視頻發放效率嘅高速轉碼技術，為用戶帶嚟最高畫質嘅3觀超真實 4K 串流效果、高解像、高動態範圍及超高畫質更新啊，以及音樂直播嘅廣播級直播平台。天開嘅視頻技術唔單止惠及文化娛樂行業，更可以應用到各行各業。文化藝術對任何一個地方都極其重要。除咗開拓眼界之外，天開更希望能夠藉住視頻技術幫助推動文化嘅承傳，當中包括世界級文化城市頒獎典禮、學術研究及國際性論壇、影視娛樂為大眾帶嚟輕鬆、興奮、刺激嘅時刻。天開嘅視頻技術除咗為用戶帶嚟方便之外，亦都顛覆咗固有傳統，當中包括打破傳統電視嘅網上視頻平台，以及橫跨東南亞地區嘅多個網上影視平台，為觀眾帶嚟當地及荷里活嘅電影巨獻。商業應用方面，天開嘅視頻技術要為各大企業品牌提供視頻解決方案，當中包括房地產代理、各種商業直播活動，例如高峰會、 會、論壇、演講、各類競賽、旅遊觀光城市、產品發佈會、周年大會或慶典及工作坊等。學術教育乃強國之本，視頻學習係現今最有效嘅方法之一。天開對培育下一代不遺餘力，當中包括網上直播學習及教育活動等。藉住世界級視頻專利技術，天開過去獲獎無數，獎項嚟自包括本地資訊科技及商業應用獎項。作為香港代表，贏出嘅亞太區資訊科技獎項、世界級國際科技獎項等。印證天開以香港科技走向世界，未來天開將繼續與世界級頂尖科技企業、各大企業同品牌及本地媒體等合作，每一個品牌嘅名字都極具分量。天開希望透過科技將最優質嘅內容帶到全世界，真正實現科技新體驗，遇上創天開。
Okay, it's 9:15, so we have 45 minutes.
You can share and then we have more Q&A session.
Okay, very good. Actually, I spent like 20 years in university since year 1997. I'm quite familiar about university teaching and sharing. And I stopped my full-time teaching in year 2013 and switched to working in a media company. You know, commercial radio? No, 商業電台 commercial radio. Commercial radio is the longest history of digital media company in Hong Kong. Okay, they are going to celebrate the 60 years anniversary next year. No, this year. Okay, so I left university in year 2013 and then joining commercial radio as the chief information officer. At that time, one of my missions is to how can we use digital media technology with traditional media technology to provide a much more comprehensive user experience to all audience in the world. So for example, in Hong Kong, they can use broadcasting signal to broadcast audio, but they cannot stream video by using TVB broadcasting channel. But with technology, OTT, over-the-top video solution, you can actually comprehensively provide solution both audio, real-time, through radio, and then by using internet, you can stream high-quality video to everyone in the world. So this is one of the missions in my career in commercial radio in year 2013. But unfortunately, the founder of commercial radio passed away in year 2014. So this is not only helped my aspiration, but also up to this moment we cannot provide comprehensive solution from both commercial radio through the digital and broadcasting. So I left commercial radio and then I switched back to my company. Okay, because I established my company TFI in year 2010. At that time, I'm still full-time staff in Polytechnic University in School of Design, teaching multimedia technology. So it's so interesting that I spent so many years in university and spent so many times, so many years in commercial. Okay, so I learned a bit in academic and I learned a bit in university and commercial. Okay, but one very important point is, what are the difference between commercial and academic? And why it's important? This is one of my very important elements that I would like to share with you about my journey. I'm now 45 years old, I guess you are 22, 23. Am I correct?
No. Maybe 19 to 21.
You are so young. Okay. Yes, 6 years in
University.
Yeah. So you have a lot of time to experience the commercial world. But I'm so glad that I established my first company when I was 18. I earned some money and then I furthered my studies in UK. Okay, so someone told me, okay, you are not good in academic. You should go for commercial. I find that, okay, maybe yes, maybe no, I don't know. Okay, let's prove it. Okay, so that's why in year 210, I'm a full-time staff in Polytechnic, but at the same time I established my company. But not doing very well because I'm not full-time staff in my company. I'm just an investor. I report to the university, I have an outside practice, otherwise ICAC will give me a charge, okay? So always I do 2 jobs at the same time, okay? So I have the chance to experience both the academic and both the commercial. Why I always emphasize academic and commercial? Because even I was in commercial and I'm now in commercial, I enjoy a lot about academic. It's all because, like my company, TFI. TFI means technology, fun, and innovation. I think you all understand and you all experience technology by using mobile phone, digital camera, projector, all these are digital devices. I'm so glad that when I was 7, at that time, I had my first experience playing computer games with my cousin. Okay, I love it. I feel so exciting and I'm so lucky that I can understand myself when I was 7. Okay, and that's so important that many people, they don't know their strength and what kind of, I don't know, music, drawing, literature, computer gaming, or anything. I'm so glad that when I was 7, I understand what will be my future. Technology. Okay? And much more important that technology itself is so boring. If I keep talking about like how you program by using what kind of recursive algorithm, doing hardcore C++, that kind of very stupid programming paradigm. It's so boring, but I find that if we can inject some what we call gamification, game elements in the learning, it improves a lot, right? So when you're rating of a professor in university, you always think about, okay, how the professor can share with you some ideas with some game elements. It's not exactly gaming, but fun element. How to apply all this theory into a real example of your life, that will be much more funful. So I find that technology itself is very boring, but mixed with fun is important. And another very important element is about innovation. Innovation starts with ideation. Ideation means, are you still thinking something interesting? And many people talking about innovation, they don't know how to explain. Very simple, you see the car outside. I can say that after 10 years later, we still have car, but with a better engine, better efficiency, more comfortable. Okay, but still, maybe, I don't know, 4 wheels. Okay, but everything is improving. This is something what we call innovation. Okay, so I can easily conclude myself. TFI is my life, it's my journey. Okay, so I hope you can find your journey in many different ways. In particular, in university, what is the main purpose in here? Listen to the speech from Wilson? No. To explore, to discover, to find your good friends, build your team, build your relationship. If you can spend 4 years in university, but after you graduate, okay, you find that what is your most impactful or most memorable event, or I don't know, cases, people, anything. This is something that you need to think about. If spend 4 years, you got nothing, you quit your classes, okay, go for your part-time job, okay, and just bare minimal to graduate from your university degree, you don't enjoy your university life. This is not your university studies. So spend 4 years in university, no matter the professor is good or your professor is not that good. Try to understand which part is the most useful for yourself. Try to appreciate rather than just criticize. Okay, I'm so glad that when I was 18, I established my first company. Do you know what kind of company I was establishing at that time? It's a design studio. So I'm so glad that I am good in programming. I got my first class honor in computer studies. Okay, so I can program, but at the same time I can understood about something about design. Okay, I'm so glad that I can talk to engineering people, I can talk to designer. You know that they are from two different perspectives. Engineer talking about how you can do something, okay, by a lot of calculation proven. But creativity driven by designer, I don't know, inspiration, is not talking about logic. Okay, so the first class that we teach in university about sculpture design is called appreciation. Okay, and the last class for the School of Design is about art critique. So you learn how to appreciate before you know how to criticize. Right? So when you discuss something, many people keep thinking about, okay, I'm the best in the world. Everything is not as good as what I expect. Okay, the professor is not so good. Okay, the accent, English presentation skill is not that good. But still, I think you need to learn something from this professor. During my university life, I don't quit for any one lesson. Because we pay. Okay, I'm not from a very good background of family. Okay, I sustain my education by myself. I appreciate a lot of every opportunity. Don't bring on anything about the society. Try to think a solution how by yourself can change. Okay, that's important. I can tell you, I don't let you know I'm yellow or blue. You know what is yellow, right? And blue, okay? But if you can imagine, if you are good enough, like for example, you receive the Nobel laureate, okay, you got the Nobel Prize, and then you come back to Hong Kong, or you stay in Hong Kong, you receive the Nobel Prize. What do you think about the government? Do you think that the government will invite you to be the advisor of the government? I think so. So no matter you are blue or yellow, if you are good enough, government or other people will invite you to share your ideas, share your advice, share your comments to improve the society, right? Okay, so the first thing is about whether you are good enough. Okay, recently I received a call from the government. Okay, the lady told me, Mr. Yuan would like to invite me as one of the advisors for the government advisory committee. I say, okay, thank you very much for your invitation. Yes, more than happy to provide some advice to the government. After I receiving a letter, okay, I'm shocked. Why? Because I expect the invitation was from Innovation Technology Bureau, ITB, from Lek Yan, Yuan Weihong. But finally, it's not from Yuan Weihong, it's from Yuan Yunhong. Okay, it's from Education Bureau. But I'm still happy. Okay, But why I'm shocking? Because I don't know Kelvin Yuan. I know Nicholas Yuan very much. We like each other for over 10 years, but I don't know why Kelvin Yuan will invite me to be one of the advisors for the Education Bureau. Okay, in particular about the IT education for Hong Kong. Okay, so yeah, I'm lucky. Okay, I was invited, and now I can share what we expect about the IT education in Hong Kong in the coming future. Okay, so improve yourself, understand yourself, make good friends with your classmates, and then contribute to the society. Okay, try to participate and provide some of your contribution in the civilization of humans. That is something that I told my son. Not every day, but very frequent. Okay, if you're good at mathematics, you got 100 full score. This is not good enough. If you can teach other classmates, can also get full score, full marks. That's a good student. Okay. Many people think Hong Kong people are very selfish. I believe so. But I think the new generation like you guys keep improving, keep changing. In particular, with the technology, social media. In the past, we keep everything to myself. Okay, but now, by using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you publish yourself. You share something from yourself. Okay, I think this kind of attitudes keep improving and keep changing. Okay, but still, I'm not talking about, okay, during the examination, you share your examination script with your classmates. No, I'm not talking about this. But if you can imagine that, when I visit Germany, I'm so surprised that there are so many car manufacturers in Germany. They are talking about how all their technology patent can be shared among different car manufacturing companies in Germany. Because they find that their competitor is not within Germany, it's outside Germany. In the United States, in Tokyo, Toyota, in Japan, in China. Okay, like ourselves. We are all in Hong Kong. Maybe in some day you back to your hometown or home country. But still, you have some connections in Hong Kong. How can we work together, make something good, and then without more what we call internal conflict, internal competition, but instead work together to make a better Hong Kong, make a better China. That's something that we can do. Okay. Finally, I would like to share with you. Many people nowadays talking about to start their own business. I personally don't suggest. Okay. Why? Okay. It's all because don't think, okay, if the government provides you some funding or some support, okay, there are so many incentive schemes in the from the science and technology part, from the cyber part, okay, if you are graduated with a very innovative idea and then work as a team and then you can apply for a funding. I can say that if you are good enough, you don't need to apply any funding. If because of the funding, you have your own business, I don't think you can survive. Because being a CEO or a founder of a startup, you need to solve problems every day, every minute, every second. One of my duty and job and responsibility in my company is talking about equilibrium. Equilibrium means with limited resources, limited time, limited people, you need to finish something within a time frame. There is no perfect solution. There will be no unlimited resources. Don't ask for anyone to help you. Ask yourself. Okay. So, being a boss or being a founder, being a responsible person in the company is not easy. I can tell you, when I was in university, do you know how many days of annual leave I have in university? For my age, 46. 46 days per year. I can accumulate to 69. 69 means 3 months. So I work for a year, 9 months, okay, for the work, and 3 months for vacation. It's so amazing that, okay. This is my life in university. But I don't think that I'm good in enjoying my life with that long period of vacation. So now, you know how many annual leave I have in my company? 0, okay. I need to work, I go to office at around 7:30, okay, because I send my son to school at 7. Okay, so I got to the office at around 7:30, and I left at around 8 p.m. every day. Okay, so like when I go for business trip, airport, hotel, meeting place, and then meeting place, go back to hotel, and then go to airport, and then go home. Okay, I spend like, usually I spend like 2 months in vacation, not in vacation, in summer. And then I go to Paris. Okay, I also have meeting with some partners in Paris. Last time, actually my first time with my son and daughter for overseas vacation, I go to the United States and then I come back to Japan and my family go to Japan. We met each other, but still 2 meetings in Japan. Okay, so this is my life right now. Okay, so why? I shared with you in the very beginning, enjoy your school life. Because I can say that you no longer have this luxury after you graduate. Okay, so do you want to learn something about my company? Okay, you know Hong Kong TV, Wong Wai Gay, Ricky Wong. Okay, actually the project is developed by my company, developed by me. Okay. You remember I quit my CIO, the position from commercial radio, in year 2014, September. But I have another challenge work in November. It's helping Hong Kong TV to launch the first OTT platform in Hong Kong. Okay, in November 19, year 2014. Do you know that at that time, we break the Hong Kong record? Because at that time, the total internet traffic in Hong Kong is about 600 gigabit per second. Okay? At that time, it's the peak, okay, of the Hong Kong internet traffic. The peak is at the night time. But with the launch of Hong Kong TV OTT service, half of internet traffic in Hong Kong, over 300 gigabit per second, go into the server managed by my company. It's the Hong Kong TV OTT platform. Okay, so at that time, over 300,000 people watching at the same time online. Okay, do you know that another platform called ATV? ATV? You know the ATV, Asia TV. I tell you a secret. Okay, because of the camera. Do you know how many people watching at the same time for 8 years? We launched 1,500. Okay. So you know the difference? Okay. So to develop a OTT platform is not easy. Even for a broadcasting platform like for Real TV. Okay, for some period of time, they may have only 2 or 3 points of audience. 3 points means times 70,000. Okay, so that means 200,000 people watching at the same time. So to have a platform with 300,000 people watching at the same time is not easy. Okay? So in year 2014, we helped my company helping Ricky Wong to build the whole team. And then projects come into my company. And at that time, I spent a few moments to think about the direction of my company. Because in Hong Kong, most of what we call technology company, we are doing projects, not product. What's meant by project? What's meant by product? Project means with a client, they have a specification, they want to do something, but they don't have the skill to do those things, and they ask you to provide some service, and then you help them to fulfill their requirement. This is what we call projects. But product means you develop something, and you think that this product is necessary in the industry, in the society. And then you develop this product, and then you market this product, you sell this product to the market. Okay? So, at that time, I'm thinking about which direction should I go for. If we are still doing projects, that means if we would like to increase our revenue, we need to do more projects. If you need to do more projects, you need to recruit more people. If you need to support more people to work for you, you need to get more projects. Okay? So more projects, more people, more projects, more people. And then, for one day, you don't have enough projects in the company. And then focusing on developing technologies. And then I go to LinkedIn, and then I search some people, and then invite them to have a lunch with me. And then I recruit a very strong team, one by one. And now my company at this moment have about 5 or 6 PhD, and a 20 people, very senior research team, okay, and about 80 software engineers. So our tech team is over 100 people in Hong Kong, in Kowloon Kong, in Innocenter. Okay, we got a few patents. We have publication in IEEE Transaction Journal. Okay, I can claim myself and my company is a technology company in Hong Kong. We got funding from government. Okay, it's not those startup funding. It's a research funding. Okay. Usually for a what we call ITF, Innovation Technology Fund, the successful rate is about 22%. But my company is so lucky that we apply for about 4 ITF and ESS, all are success. So that means for my company is 100%. Okay. And after a few years later, we find that it is so difficult to retain and recruit good researchers from Hong Kong. And that's why we support CityU to have a joint research lab. We would like to cultivate more collaboration between academic and commercial. Okay. City University, though the research lab is not the only one research lab from TFI. We hope that we can donate another research lab with other universities in coming years. So if we are lucky enough, maybe we have 7 or 8 or even 10 technology research labs in Hong Kong, funded by TFI. Okay. So the collaboration between university and commercial is important. And much more important is you, people. Okay. Without good people, without good education, without good innovation, we cannot survive in the coming decade. Okay. So keep improving yourself, keep learning, okay, make good friends, contribute to the society. And I think that's all for my sharing today. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, now come to the very exciting Q&A session. Just wait, I have a question to ask before you. Okay, thank you. Anyway, before I ask this question, I want to give you guys some background. You know, this past month I'm very busy to write recommendation letter for many local students, final year, preparing for PhD study overseas. Okay, and in E department, I think there's a student working in your company called Stephen. Okay, he graduated from CityU department, I think maybe 2 years.
And now he is studying PhD.
Exactly. So recently, I also helped him to write a reference letter because I know he applied to CityU PhD. Okay, and the Hong Kong government actually provide like a free tuition, and then you don't need to pay a penny, and then you can go for PhD.
Yes.
And I think this is the key message I want to deliver to all you guys. When you go for a PhD, of course you can go overseas, but there are Hong Kong biotechnology companies looking for bio talent, and you can actually do in Hong Kong, put in a world-class research.
Yes.
Okay, so this is my. So Wilson, I'll get back to my question. Yeah. Do you enjoy the sharing tonight?
Definitely. Okay, I'm more than happy to talk. I'm not talking about to teach you anything, because I'm not eligible or I'm not good enough to teach you anything in front of Professor Major. But everyone has their own story. Okay, of course I have my own story, you have your own story. I just want to share my own story with you. If you can articulate and make all this as your internalization process, if you think that that's good enough for you, just take it. Okay, if you think this is meaningless, just ignore. Okay, I'm not talking about, okay, you must learn and follow what I'm doing. No, everyone is unique.
Wilson is a very strict person, so my real question is, why you're so busy, like you woke up at 7 and you leave office at 8,
Oh, okay.
and why you actually can sacrifice your family time, you have a boy at home, and you still want to do all this, what is the rationale?
This is about responsibility, it's about love or about money, it's about my life. Okay, that's what I shared this with a computer science graduate 1 month ago because of the graduation ceremony. I was invited to share this.
Congregation, as a guest of honor.
Yes. Because many people talking about, okay, not many people, but like Amazon, the founder, Jeff Bezos, okay, he shared his aspiration. When you go to work or go to school in your first day, or a new semester is coming, okay, many new subjects you need to attend, you need to form some new group, okay? All this kind of first day, no matter you're dating your girlfriend or boyfriend, you should be actually go on time or even earlier, right? Am I correct? Okay, because this is your first day. If you can think about every day is your first day, keep your aspiration and your excitement, and then I can tell you, you will be a very successful person. Because working is not working, your career development. It's not like 100-meter racing, it's a marathon. Okay? If you can keep your momentum not only for your first day or first minute, you can actually sustain your durability in a longer period of time. I think you can win finally. Okay? But on the other hand, Steve Jobs mentioned that you need to also think about this is your last day. Will you do better? Because you only have 24 hours. Your last 24 hours. What will you do? Sleeping? Try your very best? Or anything? I don't know. So if you can actually balance, or you can manage your attitude or your mental, okay, every day is very exciting. Every day is good for you. You can do a very good job. Okay. But if you think that, okay, this is your last day, you give up. Okay, or you work extremely hard for your last day. I can tell you a story. Okay, this is another summer job. I was a waiter. Okay, when I was like 16 years old, I worked for a very big restaurant. Okay, in the last day, what I was doing, I set all the knife, okay, the fork, okay, better than the setting in a 5-star hotel. And my boss come and told me, what are you doing? Okay, I said, okay, today's my last day. I would like to give you the best impression. This is something what I was doing, even for a summer job, for a part-time job. Okay, this is my life, my characteristics. So to answer your question, I don't know. I don't know why I go to work at 7:30, but I even tell you, I go to swim.
Yeah.
Okay, during winter. Okay, every Saturday morning, 6:30. You can go to Repulse Bay and you can see
Repulse Bay.
Yeah, you can find me. Okay, no matter it's 6 degrees or 30 degrees. And then I find some very interesting inspiration. You know what is blue ocean? Blue ocean means the market, no competitor. Okay, 藍海. Actually, the ocean itself, it doesn't change. It's about your internal. Okay, if you go to Repulse Bay in the winter time, this is the blue ocean. The market is here, no competitor. If you go to Repulse Bay in the summer afternoon, a lot of people competing with you. So that's why we learn early bird. What is early bird? No one compete with you about the warm. Okay, because when the sun, okay, sunrise, okay, those warm will come up and then the bird easily to get the food. Okay? So this is some inspiration from the nature. Okay.
Hey, listen. Yeah, here, your turn. Yeah, you're from Egypt.
Actually, I don't care. Like, because like this is not a situation when a public company using public money. This is a situation when students who are financially like they don't have like $400,000 Hong Kong dollars in the bank or how to start a business. So, what is your
Okay, I share my understanding and I share my understanding about all this topic. Like for example, in about like 20 years ago in Hong Kong, at that time, 20 years ago, at that time, not too many people can afford to pay the down payment, the deposit, to purchase or to buy an apartment at that time in Hong Kong, because the price goes up and up, and the interest rate in the bank is quite high, 7 point something per annum. So the government provides some housing supporting scheme for those people they don't have any or they don't have enough money to buy their apartment. So at that time, many people when they get married or they would like to buy an apartment, they apply for this support. And government provides support to those people, and next year, the property market going down. Okay? So all those people at that time, we call them,负資產, negative asset. Okay? Because if the government don't support them, they don't have enough money to buy an apartment. They don't need to suffer for the income. Actually drive, incentivized from the government. Okay? Because the government support actually distort the market. Okay? Because they are not actually have enough money to buy the apartment. Right? At the same time, in Hong Kong, within these 2 or 3 years, I cannot say that you don't have good enough experience, but true, you don't have any working experience at all, or maybe only a few years. You need to understand yourself. Maybe you have very good connection, I really don't know. But if the government provides some funding, and those funding is so easy to get, okay, like for example, you write a proposal, and then you do some projection about your business, and then you got like 300,000. Actually, I'm one of the approver writing in those writing committee. And then you got this funding, and then 2 people, and then you can form a company. Okay. And after 12 months, you use up all your funding. And then you would like to apply for another funding, or you would like to get some funding from VC, venture capital, or private equity, or some other investors. Now, the problem appeared in Hong Kong. I can say that more than 10 startup companies asked me, Wilson, do you want to invest into my company because I've used up all my fundings? I don't have enough funding for 2 months already. They don't have any payroll salary for their company. Not only in Hong Kong, but also in some other places. Okay, just a second. Okay, just a second. So, okay, I think this is a very good example. If the government don't have a long-term plan, just provide funding, the successful way may not be so encouraging. Okay? So instead of provide funding, I suggest the government to provide opportunities for those people, for those staff. Like for example, government can provide a project, and after you finish this project, you receive some funding. I think that will be a better approach, because it is not only provide you money, but provide you a working experience, some real project experience. So you can earn both the money and also project management experience. I think this will be a better approach. So this is something that I suggest the government to do. Okay. So I'm not arguing that whether you're a good fit for, as a founder of a startup. I really don't know. Because when I was 18, I can tell you, I worked as a volunteer in LCSD. LCSD, Start as a volunteer to design poster. Okay, and then I set up my company. So it's not like, start with nothing. I got a very good customer, government, and then I start my company. Okay? Yes.
Due to the time limit, I would rather do this offline, so I would say...
I have to do after the rest. Sure.
Yeah, can we have one last question? Anybody? Yeah. Yes, Jerry.
One last question today.
So my question is, thank you, Winston, for sharing. And you mentioned that in your company you are encouraging your staff to conduct some research, and on the other hand, you also support some labs in CityU or other Hong Kong universities. My question is, what is the role in terms of researchers in the commercial world? Because that companies need to survive, so you need to conduct either product or project. But for researchers, maybe they are more focusing on some problems in the long run. So how to deal with this relationship?
Okay. As I mentioned that, to develop a successful product, you go through a few steps and stages. From ideation, innovation, to technology development, and then go through the productization, and then commercialization. I usually, myself, focusing on the first ideation and innovation, and the last commercialization. Okay? So, like, in the middle, the technology development is actually conducted by my research team. For productization is actually conducted by my software engineering team. Okay? So all these two teams is not managed by myself. It's managed by the CTO and also the CIO. Okay? So I'm more focusing on the beginning and the ending. Yeah.
As we all know, the internet is faster and faster. 5G is coming. The way we use video should be a lot more than what we are doing today. So what technology, fun, and innovation is TFI is bringing to you is a lot of opportunity, and I feel very proud that Hong Kong actually has such a great company in Hong Kong. So today, I think we actually learned so much from Wilson, from his past experiences, his childhood, until today, and I believe in the long run, he's actually projecting maybe today, the Chinese government actually landed the satellite, the robot in the moon. And I believe later on, Wilson, we are planning to do some video streaming. Maybe it's
yes.
The rocket.
We do live streaming with satellite company.
That's right. Yeah.
And also we streaming. Okay, maybe on in Monday you can watch the live streaming in the airway because we are doing some project like that. Okay.
Exactly. So what I really see is with devices we have VR, and lots of things we can actually do. It's out of our imagination. We need people like Wilson who know technology, know research, know business, a lot of things. And I'm really excited tonight to hear that he's actually advising the government on the IT education in Hong Kong, which is really a lot we need to do. And just one final word I want to share tonight. Yesterday I heard from a SenseTime managing director. He told me that in China, the city called Chongqing, the whole city, they've got 30 million people, and the whole city is for primary school and secondary school. Each student, they need to go through at least a 36-hour coding lesson in their curriculum. So this is already implemented in city scale, and this is already starting. And that's why in Hong Kong, coding is foreign, I know, but there are lots of things we need to do more. So I would say, thank you again, Mr. for your...
Can I request, can I take a picture with you all?
Of course.
Okay.
Get together.
No, I can use this.